Age and injuries don't care about your legacy. Some drummers are playing with broken ribs. Others can't execute their own songs anymore. These 10 legendary drummers are still pushing their bodies past the breaking point. Number 10, Tommy Lee, Mötley Crüe. The guy who revolutionized drum solos by spinning upside down above the crowd can't even twirl his drumsticks anymore. Tommy Lee spent years unable to do basic stick tricks because of Dupuytren's contracture and severe carpal tunnel. The drummer who played the iconic intro to Kickstart My Heart couldn't physically perform his own signature moves. In 2022, he broke several ribs before Mötley Crüe's stadium tour opener in Atlanta. He powered through Wild Side, Shout at the Devil, and 3 more songs before telling the crowd he couldn't continue. Tommy Clufitos had to finish the set.
Have a fucking great time, and my boy Tommy Clufitos back here, he's gonna help me get through this.
In January 2024, he was hospitalized again with another hand injury. He finally got surgery to fix the damage. At 62, with surgically repaired hands and broken ribs, did he retire? Nope. Mötley Crüe just announced their 2026 Carnival of Sins tour. The man famous for his 360-degree rotating drum kit and playing while suspended 40 feet in the air is held together with surgery and stubbornness. Number 9. Lars Ulrich, Metallica. Lars Ulrich pioneered the double bass assault on One and Dyer's E. Now he can barely execute them. Watch recent Metallica performances, and you'll see him rush the timing and struggle with the intensity that made those songs legendary. The drummer who defined thrash metal has regressed so much he admitted it himself in 2012. I'm like, why can't I do that anymore? Even back in 1984, producer Flemming Rasmussen called his Ride the Lightning drumming absolutely useless and had to teach him what an upbeat was. At 61, Lars has simplified everything because his body can't keep up. He's on record saying he's never been very interested in ability. Translation, he can't play the technical stuff anymore. The guy who hammered through Battery and Master of Puppets is now playing watered-down versions on Metallica's M72 World Tour. His snare hits lack power, his fills are sloppy, and fans openly question whether he should still be behind the kit. Number 8. Roger Taylor, Queen. The drummer who created the thunderous intro to We Will Rock You is 75 years old and still touring like it's 1977. Roger Taylor performed Bohemian Rhapsody with full orchestra at the last night of the Proms in September 2025. 2 months later, he showed up at the Royal Variety performance. Between those appearances, Queen plus Adam Lambert has been touring stadiums worldwide. Taylor's the one guy on this list with no public health crisis yet. No heart attacks, no broken bones, no documented breakdown. But at 75, it's not if his body fails, it's when. The man who sang lead on Radio Gaga and A Kind of Magic while maintaining complex drum patterns is gambling every night. Drumming destroys backs, shoulders, wrists, and hearing. Taylor is one of the oldest actively touring rock drummers alive. Every performance of Under Pressure, or Somebody to Love, could be the one where his body finally says no. Number 7. Bill Ward, Black Sabbath. Bill Ward created heavy metal drumming, the thunderous intro to Iron Man. The jazz-influenced swing on War Pigs. The brutal power of Paranoid. At 76, with multiple heart attacks on his resume, he performed at Ozzy Osbourne's final concert in July 2025. It proved one thing: he should have stayed retired. Ward's had heart attacks since 1998 with ongoing cardiac issues. In 2021, he admitted he doesn't have the chops or ability anymore. "I have to be back to 60 years old to be able to do that," he said. He was 73 then. Now he's 76 and somehow still trying. Black Sabbath's music demands power and endurance. Ward pioneered the heavy, doomy sound that launched a genre. His drum solo, Rat Salad, was legendary. But at 76, with a failing heart playing songs designed to destroy younger bodies, that's not honoring the legacy, that's risking it. Number 6. Alex Van Halen. The drummer whose opening salvo on Hot for Teacher remains one of rock's most iconic moments, has a shattered spine, and refuses to quit. In 2022, rifle recoil at a shooting range broke Alex Van Halen's back instantly. He spent a year on the floor, unable to move. That should have ended it. Instead, the 71-year-old sought experimental stem cell therapy just to walk again. He hasn't played drums in over 2 years. In June 2024, he auctioned off his gear, including his legendary 5150 kit. Everyone assumed retirement. His response? "I'm not quitting. I'll die with sticks in my hand." Alex believes that, with modern technology, I should be okay in about 5 years. He'll be 76 by then. The guy who created the explosive intro to Unchained and the precision of Panama can't even sit behind a kit. Sammy Hagar invited him to tour. He declined. Not because he's not interested like he claims, because he physically can't do it. Before we continue with number 5, I want to hear from you. Which of these drummers do you think needs to retire the most? Are you team keep playing until you drop, or team retire with dignity? Have you seen any of these guys live recently and noticed the decline? Drop a comment and let me know what you think. And tell me where you're watching from. We've got viewers tuning in from Sao Paulo to Stockholm, from Tokyo to Toronto. Hit that like button if you're still with me, and let's continue with number 5. Joey Kramer, Aerosmith. Joey Kramer only stopped because Aerosmith forced him to. The drummer who powered Walk This Way, and the thunderous intro to Back in the Saddle. Kept pushing until Steven Tyler's voice gave out in September 2024. At 74, Kramer would still be out there if the band hadn't folded. Kramer sat out shows for years, replaced by fill-ins when his body wouldn't cooperate. In 2020, he fought just to perform at the Grammys with his own band. The guy who created the swing on Sweet Emotion was being benched regularly. The writing was on the wall. He should have retired on his own terms years ago. Instead, he pushed until the decision was taken away. Aerosmith didn't retire because Kramer couldn't play. They retired because Tyler's voice was destroyed. But make no mistake, if that hadn't happened, the 74-year-old would still be struggling through shows he has no business playing. Number 4, Matt Cameron, Pearl Jam. Matt Cameron powered 2 of grunge's biggest bands and finally broke in July 2025. The drummer behind Soundgarden's Rusty Cage and Pearl Jam's Even Flow walked away after 27 years, and Pearl Jam still hasn't found his replacement. At 62, decades of punishment finally caught up. Cameron handled the impossible, playing with both Soundgarden and Pearl Jam simultaneously. After Chris Cornell's death in 2017, he focused entirely on Pearl Jam. But the damage was done. His thunderous playing on Jeremy and the complex rhythms on Black Hole Sun required physical endurance that age eventually destroys. Pearl Jam can't find a replacement because Cameron was irreplaceable. He had the skill and stamina to keep up with Eddie Vedder's relentless touring. At 62, he made the smart call before his body gave out completely. 27 years behind the kit finally broke him. Number 3, Shannon Larkin, Godsmack. Shannon Larkin was only 56 when touring fatigue destroyed him in 2024. Not 65, not 70, but 56 and already finished. The drummer who powered Godsmack's I Stand Alone and Voodoo couldn't handle the grind anymore. He was replaced by Will Hunt without missing a beat. What's brutal is that Larkin's younger than everyone else here. Tommy Lee is 62 and still going. Lars is 61. Roger Taylor is 75. But Larkin at 56, done. The difference is he recognized when his body quit before embarrassing himself on stage. Decades of Godsmack's heavy touring schedule wore him to nothing. Back-to-back shows, constant travel, sleeping in hotels, repeat. Unlike the others limping through performances, Larkin walked away with dignity. He made the call before his body made it for him. That takes guts. Number 2, Tim Herb Alexander, Primus. Tim Alexander's drumming on My Name is Mud and Jerry Was a Race Car Driver defined Primus's sound. In October 2024, at age 60, he shocked the band by walking away citing physical toll. They held open auditions. Alexander was done and didn't care about the inconvenience. Primus demands insane technical ability. Les Claypool's bass playing and weird time signatures require a drummer with superhuman endurance. Alexander spent decades executing some of rock's most physically demanding parts. Every show was a marathon of complexity. At 60, he admitted defeat. The physical toll wasn't worth it anymore. Unlike the guys still booking tours with broken bodies, Alexander recognized when enough was enough. He retired before his body forced him to, before he couldn't execute Tommy the Cat properly anymore. That's wisdom.
But not even a muscle or neck, she turned straight into the heart of the alleyway. She knew what she wanted. She was looking for that stud bull.
Number 1. Nicko McBrain, Iron Maiden. Nicko McBrain is the gold standard for retirement. The drummer behind the Troopers' galloping rhythm and Aces High's relentless assault. Suffered a stroke in January 2023. When his body wouldn't recover, the 72-year-old made the smartest decision of his career. In December 2024, after 42 years with Iron Maiden, he announced his retirement from touring. McBrain's exit was graceful and dignified. He didn't collapse on stage. He didn't wait until his body completely failed. He recognized that continuing would damage both his health and Iron Maiden's legacy. The band announced Simon Dawson as his replacement immediately. This is textbook retirement. You don't play through broken ribs like Tommy Lee. You don't claim you'll be ready in 5 years at 71 like Alex Van Halen. You don't perform at 76 with a heart condition like Bill Ward. You recognize when you're done, announce it, help find your replacement, and walk away with dignity. Nicko McBrain did it perfectly.